10 Best Episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 2 ranked. Many fans claim that Star Trek: The Next Generation doesn't truly hit its stride until Season 3, but the show's second season delivers some genuinely excellent episodes. Following the continuing adventures of Captain Jean-Luc Picard Patrick Stewart and the USS Enterprise D, TNG Season 2 establishes the show's status quo and improves upon Season 1 in almost every way. With the introduction of Guinan Whoopi Goldberg and the Borg, TNG Season 2 brings some great additions to the Star Trek universe that continue to affect the franchise today. Unfortunately, Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 2 begins with a whimper with the lackluster The Child, a leftover script that found its way into the show thanks to the 1988 Writers Guild of America strike. The writers' strike also led to the abysmal season finale, Shades of Grey, and the less said about that episode, the better. Still, as the season progressed, TNG began turning into the great sci-fi show it would eventually become. TNG Season 2 offers some standout moments for the regular cast, especially Captain Picard and LT. Commander Data Brent Spiner, with the best episodes at the top of the ranking. When the Enterprise finds debris from an old Earth ship orbiting an uninhabitable planet, Commander William Riker Jonathan Frakes, LT. Commander Data and LT Worf Michael Dorn beam down to investigate. Once there, they encounter an incongruous revolving door surrounded by a black abyss. The door leads to an old Earth hotel and casino that the away team eventually learns comes straight from the pages of a book. Nearly 300 years before, a group of unknown aliens had found a lone Earth astronaut and built a reality for him based on a bad pulp novel in his possession. As the away team plays out the events of the book, Data goes on a winning streak at the craps table in one of the episode's best moments. TNG's The Royal may not provide a profound exploration of humanity, but sometimes it's enough for Star Trek to simply be fun. In Time Squared, the Enterprise encounters a drifting shuttlepod containing a duplicate of Captain Picard from 6 hours into the future. The original Picard is disturbed by the idea that he abandoned the Enterprise and tries to question his future self to no avail. The Enterprise soon gets trapped within a vortex, and Picard reasons that he left to draw the attention of the alien being controlling the vortex. Picard's double then awakens and tries to leave aboard the shuttle, but the original Picard kills his doppelganger. The Enterprise then flies straight into the vortex and emerges safely on the other side, after which the second shuttle and second Picard disappear. Although not everything about Time Squared makes sense, it provides a fun and compelling mystery that unsettles even the unflappable Picard. Star Trek: The Next Generation found its footing in Season 2, refining its tone, character dynamics, and storytelling ambition after a rocky first year. While budget issues and the 1988 Writers Guild strike led to a shortened season and some uneven episodes, Season 2 still delivered several gems that showcased the series' growing potential. From data-driven morality plays to mind-bending sci-fi mysteries, here are the 10 best episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 2 ranked. 10. A Matter of Honor Episode 8. This fan-favorite episode gives Commander Riker a chance to serve aboard a Klingon ship as part of an officer exchange program. What makes it stand out is its early and respectful dive into Klingon culture. The writers take a risk by letting Riker operate outside of the Enterprise, but it pays off with fantastic world building and character moments. Watching Riker navigate honor-bound politics and even eat live Klingon food is both hilarious and enlightening. 9. Where Silence Has Lease Episode 2. This eerie and philosophical outing sees the Enterprise trapped in a mysterious black void by a curious being named Nagellum, who wants to understand human death by causing it. It's a chilling, existential episode that toys with perception, isolation, and mortality. The interactions between Picard and Nagellum offer a deeply Trek-like meditation on the value of life and the dignity of choice. 8. Elementary Dear Data Episode 3. Holodeck episodes became a hallmark of TNG, and this is the first to fully embrace the narrative potential of virtual reality. When Geordi accidentally gives the computer the challenge to create an opponent capable of defeating Data, not just Sherlock Holmes, it produces a self-aware Moriarty. The result is a fun, clever exploration of consciousness, AI, and what it means to exist. Daniel Davis's performance as Moriarty makes the episode truly unforgettable. 7. Time Squared, Episode 13. Time travel gets a dark twist in this moody episode, where the crew finds a duplicate of Captain Picard from 6 hours in the future, an episode drenched in tension and foreboding. The story plays with fatalism and the burden of command, and Patrick Stewart gives a strong dual performance that teases Picard's inner doubt. The vague resolution may frustrate some, but the journey there is atmospheric and haunting. 6. Contagion, Episode 11. A gripping blend of mystery and ancient alien technology, this episode has the Enterprise investigating the destruction of its sister ship, the USS Yamato. A computer virus from a long-dead civilization spreads into the Enterprise's systems, and suddenly the crew is on the edge of annihilation. Contagion gives fans action, lore, and problem-solving under pressure, everything you want in a classic TNG episode. 5. Peak Performance, Episode 21. This late-season episode is a delightful combination of strategy, character development, and sheer fun. The Enterprise participates in a war game exercise, pitting Riker and a skeleton crew on a derelict ship against Picard. Meanwhile, Data loses confidence after a simulated defeat. It's a great ensemble episode, and the side plot of Data regaining his edge is one of the most satisfying sub-arcs of the season. Add in a surprise Ferengi attack, and this one becomes a sleeper hit. 4. The Dauphin, Episode 10. Wesley Crusher's coming-of-age romance with a shape-shifting alien girl sounds like a setup for an awkward teen drama, but the episode treats their relationship with sincerity and explores the painful truth of love and duty. What makes the Dauphin shine is its willingness to examine emotions and responsibility through a sci-fi lens. Celia's dual nature becomes a metaphor for how people, especially those destined for power, often hide their truest selves. 3. Q-Who, Episode 16. The game changes forever in TNG with the chilling introduction of the Borg. In this pivotal episode, Q flings the Enterprise across the galaxy, forcing them to confront an enemy they're completely unprepared for. The Borg are terrifying, cold, and unlike any threat the crew has faced. More than just a great villain of the week episode, Q-Who sets up one of the most iconic arcs in Trek history. It also shows Picard's vulnerability and Q's complexity as a godlike being trying, in his own warped way, to prepare humanity for what's coming. 2. The Measure of a Man, Episode 9. Often cited as one of the greatest Star Trek episodes of all time, The Measure of a Man puts Data on trial to determine if he is Starfleet property or a sentient being with rights. What follows is a courtroom drama as only Star Trek can deliver, philosophical, character-driven, and powerful. With stellar writing from Melinda Snodgrass and emotionally charged performances, especially from Stewart and Brent Spiner, the episode questions what it means to be alive. This is Trek at its most thoughtful. 1. The Emissary, Episode 20. Klingon lore, romantic tension, and a surprise from Worf's past all collide in the best episode of the season. When a Klingon ship crewed by soldiers from a long-forgotten war threatens Federation security, the Enterprise is sent to intercept with the help of Worf's former lover, Kellier. The chemistry between Worf and Kellier is electric, and the episode,